Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 66 of my New York City Wrestling series for TEW 2016. So this is Spring Breakdown. We've got a very packed show tonight. The main event, it's not a Empire title match, but it should be a pretty exciting match nonetheless. I think it should hopefully pull an A-star. I think that the minimum I'm going to accept is probably like a 95, I think. So hopefully it hits an A-star. We've also got another big match. It's actually the semi-main event. So we could actually hit a penalty for that, which could be a little bit bad. But yeah, the cooldown match is in between the two big matches to the towards the end of the card. So hopefully that'll kind of fix things. We've also got a pretty important debut for you guys to see here tonight as well. And the guy I'm talking about is going to hopefully form one of the more dominant tag teams in the company coming into the future. Okay, so let's run the show. We start off with a Midnight Prowler promo, which gets a 100 A-star. Basically just him cutting a promo on his opponent tonight in the match, or the opening match of the card, against Maddie Faith. So yeah, we also managed to pull just under 8,500 people. 8,500, just under, so it's a very solid turnout. Only 1,500 away from actually selling out the Ivanovich, or the Ivanovich Riverside Arena, I suppose it's called. And yeah, Raven Nightfall helped Prowler in this segment as well. The match itself gets an 80B, which is interesting. I thought it might be a little bit better, so yeah, interesting. In an exceptional match, Maddie Faith defeated the Midnight Prowler in 25-57 by pinfall with a leap of faith. Once again, Raven did good work at ringside. Maddie Faith is improving in performance skills, which is perfect. But yeah, I suppose it's actually a very good rating, considering Maddie only got a 73 and Prowler only got a 75, so yeah, pretty good I suppose. We then go into an 82B angle. It's a freestyle angle. Basically, there's going to be a fatal four-way ladder match tonight, and this is Bear Bukowski. It is for the Tri-State Regional title, of course, as well. And this is Bear Bukowski just going on an absolute tirade, saying how incredibly unfair it is that, you know, his chances are so low for retaining his title, that he's worked extremely hard defending basically on all fronts, and he's incredibly pissed off that Emmanuel Bryant has once again another chance to win the title. So yeah, we got just Bear Bukowski on screen there with Bryant, Froshaw and Graham Gorman off screen. We then go into an 82B tag team match. In a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, the Ring Generals defeated Seth Whitehead and Solomon Gold in 9:59, when Dean Waldorf defeated Solomon Gold by pinfall with a wheelbarrow bomb. In terms of in-ring work, Dean Waldorf was head and shoulders above everybody else. Solomon Gold was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everybody's in-ring performance. We've got quite a few worker improvements here as well. Dean Waldorf improving in technical, Marv Statler improving in rumble, and Solomon Gold improving in performance, which is perfect. It's exactly the reason why I'm putting him against, a formidable duo. Okay, so we then have the debut of Toma. He's a Samoan wrestler. He's in that Samoan family that is very dominant in the Cornellverse. I forget what they're actually called. They have a really interesting name. These two aren't related or anything like that either, so keep that in mind. But they're going to be called the Super Samoans. Very creative, I know. But yeah, this is a Menace promo. Gets a 67 C+. Charges Siaki is actually out with an injury. He has a blown eardrum that he's working through. But I decided to just give him the night off. We'll put him in the angle, but give him no match tonight. So we then get a 36 D-. I knew this was going to be bad, but I didn't think it would be this bad. In a poor match, Toma defeated War Peace in 8:10 by pinfall with a double arm DDT. And this is also the cooldown match, so yeah, that's bad. But we also have War Peace, improving in his performance stats as well. Okay, so we then go into a 78B. These angles are doing so bad because I've actually just realised that all the people that are off screen, the other three members of the matches, um, they're all rated on overness, and I probably shouldn't have actually rated them at all. So that's probably my bad. These angles would probably be like 90s at least, I'd say. But yeah, this is just an angle for Froshaw. The match is up next. He comes out first out of all the competitors and basically just says that Bear and Emmanuel Bryant are overlooking him, and yeah, he's been on a roll lately in NYCW, and there's every chance that he could win tonight and get his first ever title victory in NYCW. So yeah, good stuff. 78 beats, still pretty good. We then go into the match, which gets an 86B+. Wow, that's really good. In an exceptional match, Froshaw defeated Bear Bukowski, Emmanuel Bryant, and Graham Gorman in a ladder match in 25-11 when Froshaw retrieved the item. Froshaw wins the NYCW Tri-State Regional title, and Graham Gorman was the weak link in the match. So, oh wow, Froshaw actually had the best in-ring performance out of everybody, with an 89 there, so that's really good to see. I mean, it's basically the exact reason why I put the title on him. He has been improving. He's like one of our best wrestlers in the company at the moment. So I decided to give him his first title, give him the mid-card title, see what he can actually do with it. We've got some worker improvements here as well. Bear Bukowski is improving in technical skills and performance skills, and then we have Froshaw improving in his flying skills as well, probably because it was a ladder match, and Graham Gorman's actually really good with his aerial ability. So yeah, 86B plus, really good. We've got a new champion, Froshaw, awesome. Okay, so then go into a 97 A-star, spectacular over-the-top tag team entrance for Bret Heartbreak and Marsh Stranger. We then have the same spectacular over-the-top tag team entrance, which gets a 100 A-star this time, for Ernest Youngman and El Midico Jr. So those two teams will be versing each other in the main event, which gets a 91. A little bit disappointed, but that's alright. I kind of expected a 95 there, but that's okay. In an exceptional match, Bret Heartbreak and Marsh Stranger defeated El Midico Jr. and Ernest Youngman in 24-32, when Bret Heartbreak defeated El Midico Jr. by pinfall with a handful of tights. Bret cheats to win once again, which gets a 91A. Apologies if you can hear my dog barking in the background. I probably will have to finish this episode fairly soon. But we do get a 90A for the overall show rating, and it increases our popularity in the tri-state region, of course. That's a really surprising rating. We had a 36D- match, and some of these angles weren't great either. I'm really happy with that. I did not expect to get an A. I'll say that now. So I think we've easily got to go with... you know what? We'll go with Bret Hart. Oh, I'll go Matty Faith because he's got issues. Bear Bukowski because he's going to have big issues because I didn't protect him. Or, sorry, didn't keep him strong in that match. And then I think we'll go with Froshaw. Let's go with these guys. I mean, they weren't the best performers of the night. But they definitely pulled their own in that semi-main. Well, apart from Matty Faith, because he wasn't in the semi-main, but he had a decent match himself. Managed to pull an 80, which is alright. And he also has his morale issues with me at the moment, for whatever reason. So yeah, Bear Bukowski, I think it was a good time to take the title off him, because he was starting to get unhappy at the fact that he had... Oh god... War Peace is annoyed. War Peace was very unhappy that Toma was clearly high during their match at Spring Breakdown, so that's not good. But we do get the increased importance for the event. It's now an above average, pretty much like all the rest of our events, which is good to see, and the trend continues. Decisions, yeah. That sucks so bad. I really wanted to push him. Not push him, but push him as a tag team. He's a very positive influence as well. Yeah, that sucks. I think we'll keep him for now. We'll keep him for now. Oh, he's improved his behaviour, and he's happy that I find him. So I'll find him again. Hopefully the double fine loses a lot of money for him. So War Peace now has morale issues as well, which kind of sucks. Okay, what was I going to do? We're going to have a look at the... Oh wow, we're finally up to 60C in the Tri-State for popularity, with a 58C minus for importance, and we're at 32 popularity and importance in the New England area, which of course is the area that we're focusing on to eventually hit cult. And of course we need a 47 for importance in that region. Okay, so our teams, we'll have a look at the teams. We haven't really had a look at these recently. We've got the tag team champions, the franchise players. Ross Henry, of course, just coming back from his injury fairly recently. So we'll have to get them in a few more matches. We've got Free Entertainment, who... they were the jobber tag team, sorry. But of course, we kind of got a new jobber tag team with these guys, the Freedom Fighters, Freedom Eagle and War Peace. So I'm very, very close to actually releasing Gary the Entertainer. He's kind of every show that I don't put him on now, he's getting minor morale issues, if I can get my words out correctly. And I don't want to use him. Like, I don't even really want to use him as a jobber, to be honest. He'd probably be better off leaving us, maybe in going out, getting some work at some smaller companies that actually need him. Whereas I want to kind of push this guy a little bit more. He's obviously nowhere near as good in any way, shape or form. But as I've mentioned many times before, I really like his mask and his name. And he's only 18 in his rookie year, so I feel like we can definitely do something with him. He's already got equal popularity, so it's pretty interesting. We've got Heartbreak and Whitehead, who these two actually, I think they have a strong dislike of each other. Sorry, Seth Whitehead has a strong dislike of Bret Heartbreak, and they're former tag team partners. Well, they're still a tag team, but I suppose we should probably make them an inactive unit for now. So we'll get them off that list. We've got the Ring Generals, arguably NYCW's greatest ever tag team, in my opinion. Of course, there are a few other ones that are already in the Hall of Fame, but these two easily going to be in the Hall of Fame for us one day, once they get to the point of no return. Probably once they hit time decline, really. We've got the Southern Stars, who are kind of in the same boat, but to a much lesser extent. Finally got that A experience, 92A, which is really good. I'm probably going to give them the titles once again at some point. A final title run, I suppose. And got big plans for Tennessee William, actually. He's quite good. He's quite good. He can talk on the mic as well, and he can play heel, so I think you guys will probably know what's going to be coming for these guys fairly soon. Another thing to mention, I brought in Bossman Brayfield as a manager for these two, and unfortunately Tennessee William and Bossman Brayfield don't actually click with each other, so yeah, he's basically just managing Animal Harker at this point, which could be interesting. And of course, the Super Samoans, who already have a 4F- experience. And of course, Toma is a drug user, so that's awesome. That was sarcasm at its finest. Apart from that, guys, I don't really think there's anything else to show you. Maybe only Froshaw. I mean, Bear Bukowski had 7 defenses for the title there. Starting afresh with Froshaw. He's also the IPW Tag Team Champion as well, over at IPW, where he's a main eventer. So that's pretty cool. Contemplating making this a floating title, but then I kind of don't have a mid-card title, so yeah, not too sure there. Give an auto push to everyone. Have a look at Froshaw. He might have gone up to... No, okay, he's still up a mid-card. Bear Bukowski, okay, he's still a main eventer. How's his pop doing? Is it down? It's down 1 point. Not too bad considering he actually lost his title on that show. 78B for Fro. up 1 point, so make of that what you will. Um, yeah, last one to check, I think, is Ernest Youngman, because he did lose that match, although he wasn't actually at fault for the pinfall. He's up 2 points, so that's perfect. It's kind of exactly what you want. I guess I'll check on Minico as well, why not? Just doing that silly thing where it glitches. So he's a 72B minus, which has pretty much been the same for like the last, I don't know, eight or 9 months, which is crazy to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap this episode up, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. That's our franchise players at the moment. Ross, of course, back at number 1, where you would kind of expect him to be with his popularity. He's also improving quite nicely, up to a 60C for psychology, which is awesome. And still pretty bad in the ring, but the less said about that, the better. And he's still kind of over in most of the other regions. He's actually an 87B plus in New England at the moment, which is interesting. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, drop a like. Don't forget to tune in for the next episode. I'll see you then, guys. Goodbye.